The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Step 180, 380, hold it. You draw perfect.
On second down, it's Gordon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down. Now Rivers on 4th down. Going deep here for Allen. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go, D. Let's go.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. On the move to his left. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 41 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers. He's got Allen. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Rivers with a first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Gordon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 43-yard line.
So 190, black 15. Hey, Delta.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Switch it.
From the gun, it's Wilson being chased down left. And Dixon has it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, Wilson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Wilson will throw again. And that is caught for the 2 points. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
We got 4.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away. Now he'll pull it down. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded at the 2. And an alley to Rump, Tyler Lockett. He's at the 40, past the 20, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start second half.
Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson rolling to his left. Completes it to Dixon. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson operating from the gun, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, zero.
They'll try to run with Carson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Wilson on the keeper, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson taking it in. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. This time Wilson will throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On 1st down, Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. There goes Melvin Gordon. And he's is in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 29 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, he's done his part, Charles, no doubt about that. Maybe he's going to go over to the sideline now and tell this defense, hey, let's go, step up.
And if they do, they've got a chance because right now he's become a force that hasn't been stopped from his side. 3 touchdowns rushing already, eager for more. If they get any type of stops, we've got a heck of a game on our hands.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something? And this is taken in at the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A big play there by Gordon. 41 yards on the ground. This is Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
From the gun, Rivers. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now Wilson on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. It's caught right side, Dixon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's Wilson throwing on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson forced out to his left. He'll run it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Wilson buying time to his left. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.